What's going on, team? Proof here, and for this video it's going to be me bringing you Gold Paladin in Ranked. And I really was interested in playing Golds, however I was not as fortunate with my pulls like I was for Narukami and Angels. So as opposed to doing like a first games type of video, I went straight into using the rental system and made a pure EZEL deck. And I wanted to make it a pure style deck as opposed to combining it with Pelennor for this video, because maybe not everybody has Pelennor at their disposal. I only have one myself, so I figured may as well not go too far into it. But this is a little more friendly on the budget in terms of be it in what you need to get the pull, and also in terms of the rental system. Because this deck in and of itself, with the pieces that I have missing, which are the 4 EZEL and then the 1 Garmor, is 5,200 creation points per win, which isn't too terrible if you have a full allotment like I do, but it is much easier than having 4 full EZEL and then 3 additional Pelennor and the Garmor. So I figured just make it a little bit more budget friendly on my pocket and go from there. But I'm gonna go over the deck real quick, and then we're gonna find at least a couple games in rank just to see how the deck works and flows. So of course, the starter we have is Kirf, which is the EZEL Superior Ride, because EZEL is the primary Vanguard we want to be on. I figured it was better to play the Superior Ride to give us a better chance of finding or being on EZEL. We have the 4 PGs, of course, and then we have 2 Dendrain, which is nice to be called off of EZEL. You also might find it off of the 1 Vivian or off of Lapierre, which can also be called through EZEL. 4 Gareth, because part of the Superior Ride, of course, you need to have it. And then we have 3 of the self-damagers in the grade 1 slot. Idea behind it is that you want to, as quickly as possible, get to your limit break and start abusing EZEL because of how incredibly efficient it is and getting you a full board. The self-damagers help you do that while also preventing your opponent from healing out, which is also important for our aggressive strategy here. 1 Vivian, I only have the 1, but I figured the other grade 2s were more important, that I didn't want to also include it in my rental plan. So use the 1 in case it comes up and you have a lot of ways to get to it, a lot of chances to get to it through EZEL. 4 Lapierre, just because it's a very nice call off of EZEL, and you can filter out some other grade 3s from your hand and be able to fill it in with some grade 1s or another grade 2 maybe. 4 Bowmane for the Superior Ride, and because the 10k body is very nice to have it in the context of this meta. And still, Gareth with Bowmane makes 18k into a cross ride, which is what you want. And then we have 4 of the grade 2 self-damagers, similar for the grade 1, but in this case also comes with being an intercept, which can soak a damage as well, while also doing all the other stuff that self-damagers do. And of course, 4 EZEL, primary ride, and also play 2 Garmor as a backup ride if need be. The primary target you're going to find is probably Dendrain, because that 1-2 punch for the +2 is very nice. And we have 4 Holy Edge Knight, being able to attack with +2 on Vanguard, very nice for MLB. And also with our allotment of 6k boosters, it makes 18k into cross ride, which is something that we want as well. And just to kind of fill in the rest of the grade 3s, I have 3 Mana Wadan. Being able to get +3 when boosted is also very nice. Similar to Holy Edge here, because it allows us to have nice efficient columns with our 6Ks in and of itself. So that'll do it for the deck, and I'm going to go ahead and get some games in, and then we'll see how the deck performs. MLB, potentially. Okay, so we don't have EZEL. Our hand's not amazing, but I can ship off these 3. Maybe I'll find Bowmane. I could probably keep this in the back just in case I don't find Bowmane on time. That seems okay. Yeah, pretty much the same hand. Okay, found Garmor, so I at least got the backup ride. Ride Gareth, because we want to save the PG, of course. I'll call it here, just in case I need a booster for some reason. Or it can also become an emergency attacker if need be. Since I'm going first into MLB, I want to play the aggressor here. I don't want to play the whole damage deny game, because it benefits me because I have crits as well. So I might be able to put them very quickly to 3 damage, which you don't want to see in the context of 0. And we also got the chance of going up to grade 3 first as well. And if I top deck Gareth, we can go straight into EZEL and have some fun. Because I imagine they're not going to damage deny us. Okay. And since our opponent went second, it also leads me to believe that they have a decent chance of naturally drawing into the full MLB combo. So damage denying would just kind of delay the inevitable there. So we're gonna ride you. And then we'll call. See if we can deal 2 damage here. Or more, because if we hit a crit trigger. Actually, I should have swapped those 2 around. 1 card late, Bowman. 1 card late, Chief. Ah. I wasn't sure if they were going to hit another trigger because they saw one really early, and who knows how many grade 3s might be in hand, but that's unfortunate. Punished. Very likely they're going to ride into a blaster here, and they're probably going to call something so that way they don't overdraw. I wasn't sure what they're thinking about here. Maybe they had so many blasters they weren't sure which one they wanted to ride. Oh wow, they're quick with that. That's where it would have been good to flip around Kirf and Gareth, because it would have been nice to have Gareth in the back. Intriguing. Now don't put that. Slide it back. Think about calling an interceptor. Ah, they do have the combo there. Interesting. Ouch. Well, they can't search with with Wingo Brave anymore. That's why you want to hold on to your Gan slide, especially if you have everything else besides MLB, just because you don't have to heal out of it. Especially if you want to use Wingo Brave. Unfortunately, I lost 2 crits in the process. Another crit gone. I think I want to search out Lopier here, just to filter out some of these grade 3s in my hand. Call it here. Ship that one off. Grab Bowman. Yeah, grab Bowman. Call here. So we know that they have another Blaster Blade in hand. Not much we can really do about that, though. I filter out my deck a decent amount. I don't want to use the Disciple here. Then send this over here. And then send this downtown. Oof. Oof, nothing. Seen 4 crits already, so got 5 left and 3 heals. So 6 triggers in total. They should have MLB by now. Unless that heal just ruined everything because they had everything but MLB. That'd be amazing to see. That is what happened. So now they have to attack into rear guards. So this is gonna come, or no, they don't have to. Well, that can come here, that can come here, that can come face. Can I take advantage of that in any way, shape, or form? I could if I top deck into an EZEL. And then they start hitting crits. And you start checking crits in my damage zone. Alright, my best draw is EZEL right now. Not what I wanted, not what I wanted. Alright, so skip right. Call it. Swap it. Call it. Now I do have a choice here. I can go at this because this K goes right into my Vanguard unboosted. But we'll see what the triggers have to offer. Okay. Get power here. And then we'll come here. I really needed intercepts, but they do have blaster blade. But is that their last one? Let's see, one here, one in hand. So there's one more unaccounted for at the moment. But seeing how they kind of play some of their grade 2s, they may not be able. They're not going to have a front row after using MLB's skill, and that kind of confirms it. Well, not really, because they could also have another Bedivere or something. Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you able to make another column? Oh, so they're gonna have a front row. So it looks like we're gonna lose this one. Let's be the trigger here. We have 3 heals left. Oh, nope, that's a wrap. Oh, it's a wrap. That's really unfortunate. Oh, it's over. MLB's just really strong still right now. They weren't even hindered by the fact that they healed out of Wingle Brave. Also, I wasn't really able to mount much of an offense against them, despite that. That's okay. Next time. Next time. Oh, why did the audio break? Why did the audio break? Maybe it'll fix itself? We'll see. But we're playing against MLB. I'm sorry, MLB. I'm scarred. We're playing against Dote. So we're going to ship this back. I actually like the rest of my hand. And then if I do find a superior ride, that'd be great. I could ship this back, but it still makes a decent enough ride. Oh. Oh. I have the superior ride, but I have to give up the PG to do it. Unless I top deck another one. Nope. Yeah, we're going to do it. We got to do it, right? Sorry, the audio's kind of choppy now. Maybe it'll fix itself. But yeah, I gotta go. I feel compelled to go for it. I just feel it. And if we play a faster game, then we don't even have to worry about the lost PG, or we might find another one in the process. Oh, they're being aggressive. Holy moly. Not what I expected at all. I'm confused. They didn't want to drive check? That was a weird sequence in my opinion. Play this. I could be like super greedy right now and play the 3 disciples. But I might do it next turn. Yeah, we'll do it next turn. Cause I could play this, play that, use EZEL, call something here. That doesn't sound too bad actually. Cause an EZEL gets plus whatever. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. No triggers were seen. And I got a Dendrain. I'll take the Lop. Or, yeah, we'll take the Lop. Plus 9. No, I won't. Yeah, I'll do it. Change my mind. Just make a full board, go ham. This is fine. Lost 2 dotes. Just go ham. Just go in. And then 3 cards go back. Actually would have been kind of cool to heal there. Just so I'll go back to 0. My opponent be at 3 and I got a full board for my troubles. And I have mad time to collect hand. I thought they may have found something like Heat Nail, but not a lot of dotes play Heat Nail. And forces them to be super aggressive to keep pace. Keep pace. If I hit a trigger, then this can't touch me anymore. Aw. So they lost 2 dote. So they don't have 1 usage of dote max the rest of the game. If they find the other 2. Wait, you search the PG, then toss the PG? What is your hand? Good lord, what's your hand? I think I'm gonna just commit anything in front of the other Disciple over here. That's the worst draw. Zoom zoom. Less boomer, more zoomer. What if they must have a backup PG, considering that they just tossed one. Ah, nice. That was a nice heal there. Clutch heal. That leaves 2 gone. I wonder if they have any more left now. That was just a weird sequence of events. They also rode Gojo, called Bar, and then rested the Vanguard when they had the ability to attack first. So, the way they're playing it, those last 2 cards are also PGs. Not necessarily, but that's the feeling that I have. Alright, 3rd PG down, so that can't be 2 PGs there. That's my 3rd heal, isn't it? Yeah. Ouchies. I could bluff it. I'm gonna bluff it. Scoot this boy up, or girl up. Alright, this makes 18. I'll get power here. Just an off chance that it did hit. I think I'm safe for a turn. Yeah, I could have given power here. But that is the last PG. So we know that they're out of PGs because the other one's at the bottom. Did it have the other one? The last one, I should say. No. Okay. That's the one doesn't call the open, right? Yeah, call among them. So I can find intercepts and stuff like that. This would be a nice time for Loppier. Oof. Oof. Filter time. Do that. Get a +9. No, that's not not necessary now. Actually, no, it's fine. Cause I have to attack into an intercept. Retire. That goes there. This comes here. That goes face, and then as long as it's not a heal trigger, which we've only seen one of, that's fine. Cause I really don't want to call over anything else. Send that there. And then I had no worries about any type of trigger happening there. And then if I hit, I can also hit a crit and guarantee the W. Not this time. But now I'll just have the heal buffer. Okay. Got there. So that was the super aggressive version. That's nothing to do with the self damagers there. It's just, well, that's one thing I talked about. It kind of, you can force limit break with it just because of how fast you can accumulate damage if you have multiples of them and get there early. But we just had like the dream setup of Superior Ride into a lot of self damagers while we're at grade 3 and our opponent's at grade 1. We almost lost it there because our opponent hit a couple draw triggers to kind of accumulate advantage and build up a board for us, and we didn't have, and since we play crits, we don't have a lot of draw triggers to follow that up with. But we were able to hold the line and we were able to push through and get the W thanks to the power of EZEL's limit break on the back end at the end of it. So just quick couple games just to see how the deck feels and flows. I do enjoy it. I also don't want to win too much and lose the rest of my creation stones. So I hope you enjoy. This was a lot of fun. I do look forward to playing some more Gold Paladins in the future, hopefully with some actual cards, but that remains to be seen. So that'll do it for me. I hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Be easy.